Listen, I know you got to go. We appreciate you spending time with us. I just want to get your thoughts real quick because you're a Jersey guy and you mentioned, Cat being a Jersey guy and the Eagles and all that. I wanted to real quick talk about the Giants and the Jets, but we'll start with the Giants. Your assessment on the Giants, man. I'm a super huge Giants fan.
You about to make him push me off the ledge twice.
Yeah, he gonna push Q off the ledge. Listen, they can't score for shit. They're terrible. And I think they're last in the league in points scored. Terrible in the red zone. We know that the experiment with DJ is coming to an end. Although he does look good in certain spots. My thing is, I'm worried we're gonna win a couple of frivolous games like we did last year, and wind up dropping from 3 to 6 or whatever it might be, not being able to trade up, like we couldn't do with the Patriots last year. They wind up getting Drake May. Commanders wind up getting Jaden Daniels. Jaden Daniels was balling out here. I'm saying? Definitely offensive rookie of the year. Could be in the MVP conversation. We wound up with Malik Neighbors, who I love, but the dire need on offense was Daniel Jones. If you're the Giants, and you're Brian Dable, I know you don't want to tank, and this is like the weird conversation everyone has. You don't want to tank, but you don't want to. I don't want to beat the Panthers this Sunday in Germany, wherever they're playing.
Oh, you better beat the Panthers.
I know you better, but what good does that do? I mean, for Dable keeping his job, yes, but as a fan, what are we supposed to do here in terms of QB?
So, scoring 15 points a game is not going to cut it. Not in this NFL with fantasy points and parlays and there's too many teams that are running up the score. I'm about to go watch the Thursday night football game with the Bengals and Ravens. I'll say this though, you can't lose to the Panthers. Joe Shane used to work for them. They got the connection there. They traded Brian Burns to you, and I've been joking all week about losing to the Panthers got Dennis Allen fired with the Saints.
Yeah.
So John Mara can come out and say he's practicing patience and that these guys are good and he's sticking with his head coach and his GM. But the Giants fan base is massive and loud. And when they were done with Gettleman, they had no choice but to get Gettleman up out of here.
Same thing with Judge.
Yeah. So they can practice patience. Giants fans are not patient because it's been over a decade of not being competitive, a decade of not being in it for real. And you deserve better than that. New York deserves better than that. And you could do better than that. And it hurts right now because you got to watch Jaden Daniels, who you missed out on. You got to watch Saquon backwards hurdling people for the Eagles.
Unbelievable.
You know what I'm saying? It's just it's crazy because it's wait,
that guy was under our roof, right?
That's the guy we drafted.
Yeah.
That's the guy. And you put the money into Daniel Jones off of 1 year. And for me, I'm y'all didn't pick up Daniel Jones' rookie option. How you turn around and pay him all that money when you didn't believe in him from the jump?
Yeah.
You could have picked up his rookie option and avoided all this.
Right.
It would have been half of what you ended up paying him. So you can't fool us, yo. We know you don't rock with him. We know you need your own quarterback. And that's where it comes into tanking. The fans are lose every single game, tank correctly this year. Do not go and beat the Panthers. Do not go and beat the Dallas Cowboys, who are going to be playing Cooper Rush. Yep. Do not go beat the Saints, who are terrible, because that's going to change us from being a number 3 overall to a number 7 overall. And we're going to miss out on Cam Ward or miss out on Shador Sanders or miss out on not for nothing. If you look at Tankathon, there's going to be some teams there's teams that are bad this year and have quarterbacks in theory, but there's going to be some teams that are going to be considering taking quarterbacks. The Giants need their quarterback to complete the trifecta of your GM, head coach, quarterback. Daniel Jones is done, and I don't know when they're going to decide to just bench him so that clause in his contract is nowhere.
Yeah.
Because if he tears an Achilles, if he has a ACL tear, the way that contract is set up, I was reading about it. It's about the new year in March when the new league year starts. If he can't pass his physical, is cleared to play. That's how it triggers. But if he's got a sprained ankle or a little, a hamstring pull or whatever, you'd be fine. But how many starts do you need to see Daniel Jones play before you just anybody else? So, and not to throw Daniel Jones under the bus, but he lives under the bus. The dude has played so much and left so much to be desired, bro. Like you got Malik Neighbors now. Malik Neighbors been there a whole couple months, and he's talking. I don't call the plays. Like he's already disgruntled.
He's disgruntled.
Yeah, and he should be because he's like, damn, I got drafted here and like thought I could help, and like we're running the ball with Tyrone Tracy the whole half, so it's a mess, man. But I'll say this: do not lose to the Panthers because that doesn't help anything. They're gonna win a couple games here. This is the stretch to win a couple games for morale and culture and to show that Brian Daboll's a good head coach. But I don't know. They need to go ahead and get Tommy Cutlets back in there and just go ahead and lose out.
That's that Jersey bias, Keith. That's that Jersey bias right there.
Drew Lock was a waste of money. Drew Lock was a waste of time.
I think Drew Lock was a waste of money. But like at this point now, and this is my next question I'm going to ask you about the Giants.